Starting by coming into a cross-legged position with the upper body balanced over the hips, spine upright and aligned with the neck. Hands can rest on the lap or on your knees with the arms hanging by their own weight, like heavy curtains, stable and relaxed. Actually sensing into your body, feeling your feet, legs, hips, feeling the lower and the upper body, arms, shoulders, neck, head. And when you're ready, allowing the eyes to close and bringing awareness to the breath. Feeling each breath as it comes in and goes out. Just allowing the breath to flow easily and naturally, keeping its own rhythm and pace. Feeling the body relax and become still. And sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete and whole in this very moment. And allow your posture to reflect this sense of wholeness. As you sit here, begin to picture the most beautiful mountain you know or can imagine, filling in all the details, letting it gradually come into greater focus. Sensing the overall shape of the mountain, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted into the Earth's crust. Notice how massive your mountain is, how solid, unmoving. And if the mountain doesn't come to you as a visual image, just sensing its characteristics and details of its presence in the body. Maybe your mountain has snow blanketing its tops and trees reaching down to the base, or sharp and rugged granite sides. Maybe you see streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes, or notice meadows and high alpine lakes. Just rest here for a moment, filling in the image of your mountain, noting all its qualities, vibrant colors, shapes. And using the power of your imagination, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body so that your body and the mountain become one. Seeing if you can share in the stillness and the majesty of the mountain. Grounded in the sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and giving you a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms, the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs, the solid base, rooted to your cushion or chair. With each breath, as you continue sitting, becoming a little more like a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness. Completely what you are, beyond words and thought, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. And as you sit here, envisioning the sun as it travels across the sky, noticing the way that the light and the shadows and the colors are changing virtually moment by moment. See how the surface of the mountain teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and all kinds of wildlife. Seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night. The bright warming sun followed by the cool night sky studded with stars, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through all this, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, yet always being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another and weather patterns shift. In summer, there's no snow on the mountain except perhaps in the very peaks or the crags shielded from direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, the mountain may find itself shrouded in clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. People might come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or how maybe it's not a good day to see the mountain, that it's too cloudy or rainy or dark. Spring comes, trees leaf out, flowers bloom in the high meadows, birds sing in the trees once again. Through it all, the mountain remains unperturbed by this change, unmoved by the weather and what happens on its surface. In the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can embody this unwavering stillness. We can remain grounded in the face of constant change, chaos, and we can transfer this skill into the rest of our lives. Like the mountain, we also have our own periods of light and dark, activity and rest, moments filled with bright color and moments of drabness. We also experience storms of varying intensity and violence, both in our outer lives and inside our own minds and bodies. Buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain, we endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as those of joy and peace. Even our appearance constantly changes. Our bodies age and experiences its own kind of weathering. By becoming the mountain in our meditation practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt it for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy so that we can encounter each moment with mindfulness and equanimity and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, emotional storms and crises are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take these things personally, but for the mountain, these weather patterns remain impersonal. The weather of our own lives isn't to be ignored or denied. It is to be held in awareness, honored, known for what it is, but it's not to be taken personally. When we can hold experience in this way, we can come to know a deeper peace and greater wisdom. Mountains have much to teach us if we can come to listen. So if you find you resonate in any way with the strength and stability of the mountain in your sitting, it may be helpful to use this from time to time in your meditation practice to remind you of what it means to sit mindfully with resolve and wakefulness in true stillness. So in the time that remains, continuing to sustain the mountain meditation on your own, in silence, moment by moment, until you hear the sound of the bells.